Right, I think, yeah, you are coming back. Now, this is your LMS. Opposite of Sri Lanka, we have few platforms to communicate with our learning partners. OU LMS, Open University Learning Management System, is our academic platform. Okay, so still, actually, I was asked to add you all, but I could not do it. Actually, I'm not the person who added you all, but we have to basically customize this one. And once we make a request to there's officer behind this, she will add our learning partners to this. Most probably by Wednesday, we will make it available Tuesday or Wednesday. So you will be able to log into this with your credentials. Then all the course material like our PowerPoint presentation, recording, everything will be here. We will try to do it by next week itself. Then you have basically another platform that is RegInfo. This one, if you put your NIC here, you can download your payment vouchers. I think you know, your coordinators might have taught to you about this. And you can pay payment either online, either offline, like you can download your deposit to other one. Pay to the People's Bank if you're in Sri Lanka. You have another platform called MyOUSL. This one, actually, I don't have login. I have, I think, one of my students. Right. So you can come here, you can see your program details, your profile, especially the payments. Okay. Everything systematically has been designed by the university. So you have to basically, very supportive with the university as well as our coordinators. I think you all are well matured enough to do it. So you can continue studies without any interruption. Okay. So from my side and our side, actually, we were unable to upload this OULMS, all you were unable to basically enroll to this. So we will do it by next day. So by lecture, this today's session as well as other PowerPoint and everything, even the assignment we will upload here. So you don't send any assignment to the email, nothing. Dropbox, something called Dropbox will be created here. Deadline. Deadline also will be automatically designed here. Therefore, we are unable to change it. Therefore, please adhere to the deadline given by the program coordinators. Okay, so that is the extra thing I mentioned. But by right now, this your supply chain MSc in Public Procurement and Supply Chain Management program. Basically, our university, we are in the management faculty, and we have 4 departments. Department of Marketing Management is the department which offers this program. This MSc in Public Procurement and Supply. Ms. Ishara Rahmali, the head of the department, Dr. Ishara, and Asari Miss, and other team, Naduni and all, Oshadi and all, they will give their fullest support. Okay, so it is matter of 2 years. Within that, you can complete this program, and there are so many industry experts. I think there are majors also here, so you can come and get to know that. Okay, so program is well established, and now it is just matter of time. You can continue, right? Now we are coming to discuss a question. Now before that, I will again give you few basic idea of what to do, how to do. Now in this screen, you can see the main fundamental accounts of the accounting. Assets equal liability plus owner's equity. We call short-term capital. This is the basic one. Plus income minus expenses. Okay. So then this fundamental things I can take to the next level. Then I have mentioned here what come assets, debit, credit, working liability, debit, credit. He become debit, credit. Adayam, credit, debit, credit, Vedam. So debit, credit sides basically no change, but the title change. Now these 5 accounts you will encounter once you are going to pause the transaction. Initially, in the process of accounting, as far as the business is concerned, transactions are happening. If you go to the supermarket, Keels or Cargills, people are coming with trolley. Lot of items are taking, right? Then sometime, thank you for the technology. The cashier take very less number of minutes. Then she read the transaction through the card, barcode reader. Even inventory inventory barcode කරන්න. Quickly take everything to the system. Now, steps are like this. First, transaction happen. Second, journalization, like sales journal, purchase journal, return inward, outward, main journal, even a book, cash payment receipt, all that is also main journal, and petty cash payment journal, petty cashier. Then after that only we are posting transaction. Now I am going to do actually posting the transaction to the ledger. So first 2 I will skip, like transaction, but journalization not needed actually. Then we are going to the trial balance. You check whether trial balance is ultimately balanced, debit side to credit side. If it was balanced, still you are very safe because you can have a suspense. But you are not allowed to prepare financial statement unless you correct the errors. So, corrections of errors. Then, corrected trial balance. That means without suspense account. Then still, dear learning partners, there can be some adjusting entries. Like for example, final date of month end. Month end again. Some of the transactions values have been good in transit. Right? So you have to adjust. Sometimes, very fascinating case here now. Now, some legal proceedings are going on. Month end, by 31st March, judge has not given the decision. But somewhere April end, April 10th, he or the judge or the court gave the order, you have to make a compensation to the some other party. That means compensation means it is an expense, right? We have to make that payment. So, but even account have not been finalized by 10th April. But that particular event, I mean, law can adopt done April month, somewhere like January. Therefore, you have to adjust it as of 31st January because it's a big amount sometimes. And in the case, legal proceeding started somewhere January. Even though the decision was given on 10th April, you have to adjust it here. Likewise, there are something. So you have to adjust. Then adjust the trial balance. Then only you have to go to the financial statement. Okay, now I am going to take you within basically 1 hour. I can try my best to do a very beautiful, meaningful 15 transaction. We are going to put into a ledger. Okay, so if you have a pen and paper, right? Just looking only, I don't think that you can get maximum learning outcome. So let's do it. Okay. I will take you to a first Word document. Then I will copy that one to a Excel sheet. I will upload these tutorials to your online or your LMS. Then you will be able to download. Even today, I can even send it on your chat, but tomorrow I will send it to the LMS. Okay, right. I increase the font sizes for your convenience. Let's read this one. These are like හරි කතන්දර වගේ just අරුන් ස්ටෝර් වගේ මේවා. That is just a question. Now here, following transactions, if my voice is volatile, tell me because I am getting a message internet connection is not strong enough. Following transactions, plural, took place in Mr. Pereira's business during the month of June 2025. A. Put each transaction into the accounting equation. State whether it is increase or decrease. First one, example one is given by right now. That is, the owner invested money to the business 500,000. 500,000 invested. Whenever it is said and heard by you, you think 500,000 invested. No. So asset called cash will increase. At the same time, you remember now our double-letter principles. When one asset called asset increase, practically it is the owner's equity. So this is purely on accounting equation. So equity will increase plus. No change in liability. No change in liability. So it is as it is. So after first one is done, then you have 15 transactions. Read one by one first. Now, the values are not material values, but just to give you the seed of thought. As I get to know, recently you don't did this accounting, no need to do, but whenever you come to the next two sessions like Chanaka's one, once you are given a financial statement, oh my God, what is this feeling account? That is not nice enough. So I have to give you the basic thing, fundamentals of accounting. Then only you will be graduated to the next level of understanding. Okay. Right. Now, after the first one is given, you have money, 5 lakhs. Then transaction number one. The business bought a motor vehicle, 75,000 on cash. Second one, business took a bank loan of 100,000. Bank loan is 100,000. Maybe they might not have adequate funds, so they have gone to the bank loan. Third one, business purchased goods 150,000 on credit. On credit, not cash. Transaction, I told you at the beginning, are two things like credit and cash. So first, third one, credit. The next transaction, cash transaction. This one, business purchase goods on cash. Fifth one, sold the goods worth 80,000 for rupees 100,000 on credit. So this is the basic transaction where cost is 80. That is called worth goods. Goods worth. Cost taken. Selling price is 100,000. So what is the profit margin? Profit margin, how many means? It is 20,000. Sold goods worth 50,000 for 85,000. Simple as such. 35,000 profit. Seventh one, received money from debtors 7,000, paid money to creditors. Rent paid 60, received income 80, paid received 36, purchased furniture. Furniture means not an expense, it's an asset. Owner withdraw 25, donated 5,000, goods received 120,000 income. Right, now I will copy this one to Excel sheet. I'll copy this onto the Excel sheet. Control C. I will open Excel sheet. you have to work with me. AFE3202 exercises. Exercises. So take a paper, either A4 sheet with a pen, and we are going to do the calculation now. So you can see then the practical applications of this. Okay. Right now, I am a very methodological person. Son, Mama ආවට ගියාට සාමාන්‍ය වැඩ කරන්නේ. So I am going to do this one also very formal way. So here I would record assets. Here I would say, ඔයාලත් එහෙම දාගන්න. Just done. Just today is the first day, no? Assets. Then here I would say liabilities. You can write it down. Then here I would say equity. Equity. Then here I would say income. Income. That's part of the down just to motivate you. And I am very fond with colors. Expenses. But in them dangerous stuff. So assets, liabilities, equity, income, expenses. You also write down like that, right? Then I will start T-shape of this. I will open an account, box එකක් දානවා. මේකේ I will record like this. Here I am writing the name cash account. In the cash account, this side I would say debit. This side I would say credit. Right? So this is normally we don't write. Again, normally we do write the term name of the account. Here, but we never write debit credit. But today is the day number 1. So better we learn it. Okay. So similar to this, I will open this side account, like one account called a bank account. Because we take a bank loan of 100,000, bank loan. So liability, bank loan. Here, debit, DR. Here, CR. Even though you don't write, side is there. Side එකක් තියෙනවා. Equity. So I will open account. The name of the account is called capital. Credit, debit. What about the income side? Income side here, we call it sales. Expenses, I would say, for the time being, I am not going to record the expenses. I will come and record it later. Okay. So I recorded four accounts: sales, capital, bank loan, cash account. I will take the insert. I will take the arrow key just to navigate the transaction. Arrow key එකක් ගන්නම්. Like this. Right. Shall we start now? Ready there? So you have to just write asset, liability, equity, income, expenses. Then under the assets, if you don't have, just draw T-shaped accounts. So T-shape mean there's another one side, this side, put a color, very paint color එකක් දාන්න. This is a debit side. This is credit side. Right? Likewise, in all other accounts, they have clearly demarcated debit side and the credit side. Excel book the sales side is easy for me. So I will start. What is the first one? On about money. 5 lakhs. Now here, I will take one more line to top, insert. Another line here, insert. And I will write somewhere here, values are in rupees 1,000. Do you remember in the annual report, they had a values in thousands or million, billion? It save our time also. Okay, right. Now, first transaction is this. What is the first one? First one is about money to the business. So here, when he bring money, you can recollect my principles. I mentioned few principles in here and there. For example, this asset, this one. We discuss asset account. We discuss asset should go up, debit. Okay. Then at the same time, we recollect this one. Here. The first transaction, owner bring money. So when he bring money, cash book, cash account, debit 500,000. Debit mean here. Debiting value, you have to write down value here, debiting. Debit and come to this cell. In this cells, you have to write the name capital here. This one, capital. Luca Facioli said, you have to debit this account, credit this account. This account you have to credit 500,000. And this cell you have to mention the other account name like cash account. This. Cash I would say cash. With this, you can see capital increase. Capital value. Here, asset also increase. Sali, I want to bring the money into the business. You can see the link. One asset is debit, the other asset is credit. One asset is debit, the other asset is credit. Please keep in mind. Nah? Right. First one is done. The day 2. Next one. Just now it is continuing. Business motor vehicle. Bought a motor vehicle. Oh, what happened now? Now, whenever you purchase motor vehicle, your cash goes down 75. Here, you have to say motor vehicle. Motor vehicle is an asset, it's the asset category. Therefore, you come here, you open an asset account called motor vehicle. Motor vehicle. Motor vehicle becomes 75. Here it is cash. Now here, this 75 come from this side. First, you have to debit this the credit this place, come to this place. Now, what is the impact? An asset called motor vehicle, value increase, debit card. What about this side? Cash කියන asset එක decrease goes down. Out of the 500, whenever you spend, 75 goes out. ඒ කියන්නේ 4,25,000 අතේ ඉතුරු වෙනවා. 425 is the remaining. So it goes out, motor vehicle debit. But technically asset, no change, right? 75 goes out in terms of cash and a physical asset came in terms of 75. Accountant equality maintained. හැබැයි, dear sir, madam and colleagues, මෙතන accounting equation එක අඳින්නේ. But you are doing it now. So consciously, mindfully, you have to keep in mind that these interrelations. Fortunately, this may not come to the exam. But you have to do an assignment. So this without me make a learn කරේ නැත්නම් ඒක තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ අතරම පස්සේ. කොහොමද මේ values එන්නේ කියලා තේරෙන්නේ. That is why I'm doing. So now you can quickly do it. Quickly even analyze this later. Right. Now forget it now. Then the next day, you purchase a bank loan. You borrow a land, 100,000. As soon as you get money. So it is bank loan. Cash goes up. Then liability. Bank loan is a liability. This goes up. So what is this? It's a cash. So this is credit. This is debit. Debit, credit. Debit, credit. Bank loan, liability goes up. Okay. This goes up. Third one. This one. Business 150,000 on credit. Now you purchase. Why do you purchase? Because you want to sell. Before selling, you have to purchase inventory, right? It's practical. Okay, so whenever you purchase, it is related to the inventory. So inventory account එක සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි ටිකක් වැඩිපුර දාලා හදනවා in rule. So here you have to write the term inventory. 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 Value is 150. Here you have to say creditor. Do you know why? You don't pay now. So creditor again Creditor again a liability. Ne? So you have to create a liability account somewhere here. Creditor. 150. Here, inventory. Always you have to follow in account's name. That means the name to creditor from credit account to other account. The term inventory from this account to this account. Normally in online accounting, auto cross actually but at the very beginning you have to create account name, but automatically everything happen. But this is how manually it is recorded. But 1494 වල 1494 524 5 years ago, Lucas has invented this system. Irrespective of the changes in the world at large, all the countries, they use this double entry principle. After each transaction, accounting equation equality is maintained. From the very simple system. Next transaction. Business purchase good, now cash. Cash pay kara. Here inventory. You have to write the name inventory. So now cash goes out. Cash goes out. Inventory goes up. Here term, you have mentioned cash. So inventory value goes up, but cash value goes down here. One asset called inventory increase, the other asset called cash decrease. For example, by the Sunday fair, I get hurry, kill so targets, you go tomorrow, Sunday, and purchase inventory and come home. And your wife or husband will be very happy. So inventory will come, but cash goes out. Cash credit, inventory debit. That is the thing you have to learn. Right, then fifth one. Goods worth 80,000, sold 100,000 but on credit. Credit ne? Technically, make a sale. Therefore, you have to pay attention to the income. Where income? Here income. Income 100,000 you have to increase. Here, you don't receive, but you have some debtors. Debtors mean asset. That means you created some debtors. Debtors will pay you in a future date. Right? Where debtors you have to record? Debtors you have to record under the assets. We have here debtors. Debtors. Debit 100,000. Here name is sale. So this is the sales value. Sales value. What is the cost? 80. Now where 80? 80, you have to remove from inventory. 80,000. Make it so it is called cost of sale. $80 cost of sales. What is the cost of sale? What is that? What is the nature of the cost of sales? You hear my term, my voice. Cost of sale. Sale value is 100. Cost is 80. Now you are removing 80 from the inventory account. You deduct it. You deduct it here. You deduct. But double entry principle is that you have to credit one account and debit the other account. What is the other account? Other account is an expense account. For the time being, we create a temp account. We call it cost of sales account. Cost of sales account. It is 80. Here. But please keep in mind, is cost of sale. විකුණු භාණ්ඩවල පිරිවැය ගිණුමක් කියන එකක් normally we don't prepare. The reason is that in practical scenario, this number, this value, we calculate automatically because we know the value of purchase. We know opening inventory and the closing inventory of a business. But in this question, this is a new business, no opening inventory. Unfortunately, no closing inventory also given. Therefore, no option other than calculating the cost of sales and debit it as an expense account. But this is correct. Now, in this transaction, we recorded 4 things. You remember? Sales, then sales value, and we went to the debtors also. And cost we remove here and went to the expense account. Then but we did not calculate the profit. We don't want to calculate the profit also. Because we are now preparing, we are posting transaction to the ledger. May Excel sheet ledger. This is the ledger. This is semi-automated ledger. This is Excel ledger. But around 15-20 years ago, even when I was in my audit firm, we had a QuickBooks software, but most of the time we prepare Excel. When we go to the client place, even some prepared manual accounting. Even cooperative societies, but nowadays, they maintain less number of papers all are online. Right, now, another transaction. Transaction number 6. Here, goods sold 50,000 for 85,000, but on cash. Now cash. Cash, you have to be very happy because your cash goes up. So debit 85. Credit where? Credit sales. So you have to come here. Debit this. Credit here. $85 here cash. Value of the inventory here 85 will cost you have to remove 50 from here. Inventory can I because you are selling. Whenever you go to the food city, they get your money, they will give you the inventory. Right? Again, you have to transfer this one to the cost of sales. 50. So you have to come to this cost of sales. Here it is inventory. Now again inventory. Value is 50. Credit, debit. Okay. Now Next one, received money from debtors. Received money from debtors. Now, we are going to the different transactions, bit different. Now, earlier we sold on credit, therefore we created a debtor here. Now, out of this 100,000 debtor, pay 75 to you. That means the business, therefore cash account should be debit, debtor should be credit. So you have to come here, cash account should be debit. Here you have to say debtor. Cash, debit, debtor, credit. Debtor අඩු වෙනවා here. But cash goes up. වත්තමක් හර වෙනවා. තව වත්තමක් බැර වෙනවා. One account become debit, one account become credit. Right. Transaction number 8. You paid money to creditors. The word you ask paid, it affect to the cash paid. Creditors. Creditors are in front of these, creditors there. So creditor account should be debit. Term is cash. So here, the link is credit your cash, debit creditors. Okay, so then we are moving to the other one. Now we are paying expenses. This one, rent. It is 60. You have to write the word rent. Expense name. So you have to create rent account. So you have to come here. You have to create rent account. Open this. You have to say rent 50. Here it is cash. So this account debit 60, no? 60 credit. Right. Then 10th one, received income. Now received income mean actually here I can't tell it exactly a sales. Do you know why? Earlier two transactions were given, transaction number 5 and 6. Here I talk sales prices and cost was mentioned. But here transaction number 10 received income ne. ඒක value එක විතරයි තියෙන්නේ cost එක නැහැ. Therefore I can't recognize it. There's a cost, but it is really an income. I will debit cash book. I would say other income. I would say other income. So it is anyway income category. I will come here, prepare other income account, other income. It is 8. So here cash. Here debit, other income. බලන්න link කරන හැටි. So merging. Make a work කරන්න පුළුවන්, but in the software it is automatically happening. Next day I will show you how it is recording in the QuickBook environment. We have a short course actually. If you interest for the accounting, මේ masters කරන කටියට business එකක් කරනවා කියලා හිතන්න එපා. In the Open University, we have actually I am the person who created that one. Short course in computerized accounting. We have create the account in short course. It is fully online short course. Each Saturday or sometime, at least it had today, I postponed it because of this lecture. Actually, I could not understand whether it is today. So I postponed it. Here you have to register. Just 10,000 you have to pay. But there is another expert actually coming. His name Jayan, and there are few other lecturers. So 20 students will be taken purely online. If even whoever outside the country, you can follow this one. 60 hours lectures here. Okay. All online, you can get the recording as well. Very good one. 10,000 is fairly very low compared with market prices. The market sale short course. You can follow. We have actually another course, if you're interested, that is called short course in financial accounting. Short course in this is computer accounting, short course in financial accounting. That also designed by myself and Chanaka sir. Financial accounting, that is also 10,000. Both courses now batches 5 lakh now if you like you can join. Only thing you have to contact to these numbers, like you can get email address also. Then once you make a payment, that payment voucher you have to attach to this place. Then they will immediately enroll you to the next batch. That is how it is happening. If you're interested, you can follow. Okay. Right. Because some seems to be new QA. Right. Then received income, okay. Paid electricity bill. Similar to the rent. Electricity bill is again payment expense. So value is 36,000. You have to say electricity 36. It is basically expense category. So you have to create expense account here. So here it is electricity. Let's see. Debit 36. Cash. Electricity. Then purchase of furniture. Furniture is an asset. 70,000 furniture you purchase, so you have to come here. Furniture. Then arrow key. You have to take it here. You have to come here. You have to open another asset account. We call furniture. Furniture. 70. Here, cash. So debit furniture account, credit cash. Then this peculiar one. Withdraw personal use. Whenever withdraw, it is seems to be like cash. 25, you have to credit here. 25. Call it drawing. Drawings. Actually, this drawing expenses, it's a technical reduction of capital. Therefore, I will record it here as a drawing account. Drawings. 25. So drawing debit, cash, credit. Cash account credit. Drawing debit, cash credit. Then donated 5,000 worth of good. Donation also very common transaction in most of the business organization. They donate. Actually, donation It's a basically the inventory goes out. So inventory are credit. We call it donation. Donation. Donation is an expense thing. So you have to come to the expenses. Donation. Donation. Then I will open donation account here. Debit 5. But here it is inventory. Inventory තමයි පරිත්‍යාග. Inventory. The final one, income, 120,000. Debit here, that is also other income because we are not sure about the cost. So you have to do the other income, 120. It is also cash. Now we recorded all the 15 transactions. We recorded all the 15 transactions. We created assets accounts, liabilities accounts, equity account, income account, and expenses account. Now we will create the trial balance. Trial balance is a summary. I told you summary. So I would say here, Mr. Pereira's business the trial balance as at Ghana, I think we were given a date as such 31st June, 30th June, 30th June 2025. Now, when it comes to trial balance, here we call debit column. Here we call credit column. Here we call accounts column. Accounts. That means this is a very simple summarized statement. Okay. Statement. There are three things here. This is only the credit values. Here only you have debit values. Here you have accounts names. Condition is whenever you record all the debit values as credit, it should be balanced. So we will start from the cash account now. The cash account, our main account, my cash account primary book. You have to add this side first, total side. 960, you have to take 960 here. And this balance carry forward. You have to reduce this, minus this, minus this, minus this, minus this, minus this, minus this, 394. We call balance carried forward. This side, 394 comes, balance brought forward. A balance forward value you have to bring to the trial balance. So this is cash accounts. Cash account value 394. Likewise, motor vehicle 75. So you have to get the motor vehicle account here. Then inventory, you have to bring here. Inventory here, 350. You have to take 350 here. You have to get the balance here. This minus this minus this minus this 250 you have to bring here. Then debtors here 125, 75. Then balance is 25. හදන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. Then furniture 70. Yeah, all were taken. Then you go to the liabilities. Bank loan, liability side. Here, bank loan. How much? You did not pay it, 100. Inventory creditors la 15 remaining balance. Great. Then capital 500,000. To take capital 500 here. That when you link this to this. Similarly, drawings 25. It is anyway expenses, huh? Temporary expenses, capital reduction. Other income, sales. Sales actually 185. It's a credit value. Very sorry. This should be both recorded to this side. Very sorry for that. Huh? Other income, normally income credits. This side also credit. So sales 185. Sales 185. Other income 200. Then we have only expenses, cost of sales 130. Cost of sales 130. So you have to take cost of sales here. Rent 60. Electricity 36. Electricity 36. Donation final one 5. Right. Now all debit entries and credit entries were taken to this statement. This is a summary statement. Now, and I think you know, this should be balanced. So first I add this side. Answer is this. 1,035,000. Now, if we did it correctly, you have to take the same answer here. Fortunately, I think it is 1 million. This one. Balance. This is balance. 1,035,000 on the balance. We have around 5 minutes, so I will do the income statement of the balance sheet also. It is also very simple. We call Mr. Pereira's business the income statement for the year end 31st 30th June 2025. Then we have to prepare balance sheet. Balance sheet also Mr. Pereira's business. The typical statement of financial position here. Okay, as at the date 30th June 2025. Example 3 lines sort of but I just wrote here. So this is your income statement. This is your balance sheet, statement financial position. Now, the income statement, we take only the income account. One of the income account, so let's take here sales. Value 185. Then you can deduct less scale up here. Cost of sale. How much the value? 130. Then we get the answer gross profit. Here, this minus this. Then we add actually other income. Other income, you remember, we have 200. I'm doing it here. Then we add these two together. 200, 2 to 5. Then here we have to say less expenses. What are the expenses we have? We have rent. We have electricity. We have donation. So we take total here. This plus this plus this. Then you take here an answer, net profit. This minus this. This is the return actually. Return එක කියලා අහලා තියෙන්නේ. Return of a business. මේක තමයි ගොඩක් අය people are very concerned on this net profit. Because you invested 5 lakhs basically 1 lakh loan ලක්ෂ 6ක් දාලා end of a year you have created 150,000 net 25,000ක් ගත්තා. ඒක we can now going to do. Now when it comes to the balance sheet, first we call assets. Then non-current assets. Then current assets. Then total assets. Then we have equity and liabilities also. Under that capital. Add profit less drawings, non-current liabilities like bank loan. Then current liabilities, total equity and liability. format එක මට කටපාඩම් ඉඳ ගහන්නේ but recording and learning. There is a simple format for these assets. Now here, when it comes to current assets, we get the lowest liquid asset to the bottom. Like, for example, cash. Cash is 394,000. Then motor vehicle goes non-current. No. Its value 75. Then we take furniture here. Then we have basically inventory. Inventory we take low liquidity compared with the cash. Therefore, you take here. Here you take inventory. Then you take the debtors also. So technically, all the assets fixed current were taken. Then bank loan. Here bank loan 100. Current loan එකට එන්නේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට this one, that mean creditors, because we have to pay. That also I'll take last one line. Then capital, it is obvious capital is 500,000. At profit from this 154,000. Less drawing, it is 25. Then we took everything other than, we got almost all. Ne? So here fixed asset. This plus this 145. Then you take here this plus this plus this. Then you add this together. 779 total assets. Then you have 500,000 capital at profit, deduct this. So you take this, add this, minus this. 692, add this to. Now you remember our trial balance. Similar to that, asset should be equal to total equity and liability. The statement of financial position, there are three components. This is basically asset component. When the area net wealth of the business. This area is a liability. Right? So if I ask from you, Chanaka Sergey, now Chanaka will give you an assignment. Now he will ask different ratio analysis. Profitability ratio, activity ratio, then investment ratio, turnover ratio, like asset turnover, inventory turnover. For example, here, what is the return of business here? Simply what you have to do, you have to take 154. Then I will type here formula 154 divided by investment 500,000 into 100. Return on investment 30.8. That when you invested 5 lakhs and get 154. But technically, you can see the net wealth. What is your net wealth end of the year after Keta? Its value 620. But subject to the bank loan and creditors. Very well, then in any accident, if they request your money, they have to settle that one. So if you take here this minus this කියලා වගේ net wealth එක that means you invested 5 lakhs. But by right now, no, sorry. Your total, sorry, I said it very wrong way. Net wealth is this 609.91. That is done. That means you invested 5 lakhs, earn 154, reduce 25. Now net wealth is 129 වලින් ඔයා වැඩි කරගෙන තියෙනවා. Plus 779 එන්නේ. This is the net wealth. මේක අතිශය වැදගත්. What is the net wealth? What is the net wealth? You have to tell this. So we have to learn a lot actually. As I mentioned here, you can evaluate these annual reports. You can go to the CAC websites. Keep interest, right? Because I have only one session. Next week, I don't know, I will check it. I think so. Then after that, Chanaka will undertake, and Chanaka, as soon as he undertakes, he will give an assignment. For that, you have to work. You have to come to this website and take and to learn. Next week, I will calculate some of things here, ratios and everything, perfectly analyze everything. So with that, you will be able to get to the next level. Chanaka's session like ratio analysis and all. Okay, any question from my side? If you have any doubt, you can ask for me now. Otherwise, we can complete. So Rashmi Adik, wait a minute, battery is low. Any questions? Tired there? Dinesh, Gayan, is it okay? My speed, is it okay? Problem? Mohammed Ramsi, Mohammed Anwar, Mohammed Hassan, Masmoud Hassan. Okay, then silent makes no problem. Shall we
Thank you,
start
sir. Nicely
for the
done.
day?
Thank you, sir. Nicely done. It's very clear for us. Thank you.
Okay. We will meet actually. Have now, if you have a time, I invite you to go to that book. I told you, I cherish the book. Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Poor Dad,
There
yes.
Yeah, you have books and no-need book. You have audio video. You have nice video, like single video also there, English medium number of videos there. May simple book la karla තියෙනවා, book එකක් Irish Dad. Just listen it, because unless we become financially sustainable, actually no point. So ultimate goal of the learning process should be you and me should be very comfortable in our personal life. Otherwise, even though we pass the exam, it's a halfway done job. So thank you very much once again. We will meet next day. I think you got something from me. So thank you very much for being patiently wait 3 hours consecutively. And yes, we will meet the next day. I will discuss few more things. Then we can't discuss all the things in this world. So thank you very much then. Good night.
Thank you. Good night, sir.
Good night, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night, sir.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Night.
Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.